So approaching the boxing ring is China's Chen Yanfen, 18 years of age, and the reigning Chinese women's national youth champion at 52 kilograms. Followed that up by taking the Belt and Road Women's Youth Tournament title in Urumqi in China earlier this year. Here she is, one win away from being declared as a world champion. Her opponent is 17-year-old Snezhana KUZNETSOVA, one of the very best boxers in the world, one of the multitude of world junior champions competing here in Budva. Last year she won 4 contests out of 4 in Yerevan, Armenia, to climb to the gold medal rostrum at 50 kilograms. Here she is, 2 kilograms heavier, 1 year older, and she's just 1 win away from claiming youth world gold here in Budva in Montenegro. 4-time reigning national champion of Russia, having taken the youth title earlier this year, junior titles in 23 and 22. First national title came in the schoolgirl category back in 2021, down at 44 kilograms. So Mr. Valeriu Bandalac of Moldova, the third person in the ring as our referee, a brief set of final instructions. And we're underway. This is action in a women's 52 kilogram flyweight division, the gold medal bout between boxers from China and Russia. The boxer wearing red is China's Chen Yanfen, 18 years of age, from Guangdong. Reigning Chinese national champion, going up against a fellow reigning national champion, but the woman in blue, Snezhana KUZNETSOVA, the 17-year-old, is also the very best in the world, having made a magnificent run through to the top spot on the podium in Yerevan, Armenia last year. I commentated on that tournament, and she was one of the standout boxers, prevailing against a woman from Greece in the final. And here she is, having made a seamless transition from the junior ranks through to the youth ranks. It's not just a year older, the rounds are a minute longer, but again, that is where all of that experience acquired on the global stage will have served her so well as she just closes the distance out of that southpaw stance, flicking double jab and trying to score with her own heavy punches. That graphic incorrect, of course. It should be Yanfen of China in red and KUZNETSOVA of Russia in blue. Overhand right attempted by Chen. Chen Yanfen in her first global tournament, but effective use of the feet in evidence once again by KUZNETSOVA. KUZNETSOVA so adept at using the space of the ring, never panicked, never seemingly crowded, always finding an escape route. It takes an awful lot of energy to box in this fashion. Oh, terrific uppercut landed on the underneath by Chen. Seeking to change angles by sprinting around the clock face is KUZNETSOVA. But Chen remaining committed to her task. But she's got a real dynamic figure in front of her, the southpaw in blue, Snezhana KUZNETSOVA, adept at changing angles, closing the distance behind quick feet and then disengaging once again. But as she sought to back up in a straight line, she was put on the end of Chen's straight punches. Terrific portion of the round for the reigning Chinese national champion, and then intelligently dropping down to the body and scoring with 2 hooks underneath. Kuznetsova, aware of the good portion of the round enjoyed by Chen, so going in search of her get back. Neither boxer able to free their hands on the inside. Good left hook landed by Chen, just as the boxers sought to disengage. And Chen really finding her range in the final minute or so of this opening round. Kuznetsova seeking to get back to the movement that served her so well, and Chen just saying, hold that, as she let go an overhand right, which landed as the sound of the bell was reverberating around this Budva arena. Very good round of boxing indeed. Strong start produced by Kuznetsova, but the strong conclusion to the round from Chen will let her know that she is in a contest. I happen to think that the good work that she did over the first 2 minutes and change will be enough to see her declared as the victor of the round. At least that's how I see it. But Chen really did get closer on a consistent basis in the closing stages of the opening round as we see some of the action. The foot movement of Kuznetsova was a joy to behold. Look at that left hand as she ghosted away counterclockwise to her right. But then there was a right hand over the top from Chen as she really began to find her range with more consistency in the final stages of the round. So Kuznetsova taking the first round unanimously, but Chen, can she maintain the momentum that she built up over the in the final minute of that opening round? She comes out strong once again to begin round number 2, having been outpointed unanimously in the first 3-minute frame. Chen looking to employ head movement as she walks her way forward. Again, that graphic incorrect. The flags are correct, but the names are not. It is Chen for China in red and Kuznetsova of Russia in blue. Those names on the graphic of the boxers from the previous contest, the men's 48kg minimum weight gold medal bout. So Chen, reverse 1-2 attempted, right cross, left hook, but Kuznetsova doing an outstanding job keeping the movement going, pivoting, dipping and slipping in front of her opponent. Look at the way she was able to spin around and present a different angle to Chen during that coming together. Overhand right from Chen, not too far away as Kuznetsova sought to disengage, but look at how Kuznetsova was able to slip out of the corner once again, get back to the space of center ring, and now Chen has got to overcome all of that distance to try and get in range, and look at that, chasing shadows because of the clever movement of Kuznetsova, who was able to spin away once more. Really is beautiful boxing and composure beyond her 17 years being demonstrated by last year's World Junior Champion. Good right hand landed from Chen once again as we go beyond the halfway stage. Now, has all of the movement being used by Kuznetsova in the opening half of this round? Depleted her energy level. Is she able to keep it going? Remember, from my vantage point, as Kuznetsova with a nice cluster of punches, dropping her hands down by a belt line now. But Kuznetsova was put on the end of a strong conclusion to the round in the final minute. Here, Chen seeking to get back into this with about a minute and a half to go. Good 2-shot salvo from Kuznetsova as she's able to glide away out of range once again. Now Chen, in the face of such an elusive, dynamic opponent, she's got to keep the pressure on. And if it is testing the gas tank of Kuznetsova by boxing in such expressive, dynamic fashion, well, Chen has got to be there to pose questions about that gas tank and score up close to the body and with straight shots upstairs. There she attempts to do it once more and does get through with a right hand. So Chen, just as she did in the first round, getting closer in the closing stages of this second frame. Good work to the body from Chen. But Kuznetsova doing an outstanding job fighting through the fatigue, keeping the movement going, maintaining a poker face. Second round in the book. Remember, the first one was taken unanimously by Kuznetsova, despite the strong final minute enjoyed by Chen. Now Chen did get closer from an earlier stage of this second round, but is it enough to take the round? That's the question we have to pose here at the Budva Arena. Let's take a look at the scores. because remember, it was a clean sweep of the cards for the woman in blue, the reigning world junior champion, over the first 3 minutes, when Chen's strong conclusion came with about a minute to go. Here, her success started earlier in the round, and is that a sign that Kuznetsova is just having difficulty maintaining the dynamic brand of boxing that she likes to operate behind? Kuznetsova taking the second round on a 3-2 split, so Chen getting closer, but by taking it 3-2, crucially, Kuznetsova leading 20 points to 18 for 3 of the 5 scoring judges as we move into the third and final round of this 52-kilogram flyweight gold medal bout. It has been wonderfully contested. Now, Chen needs a massive final round here. She was outpointed in the first round unanimously. She fought her way back into the second to be edged out 3-2, but that means she's trailing 20 points to 18 for 3 of the 5 scoring judges. 2 tied scorecards of 19 points apiece as Chen, right uppercut, left hook with scoring punches, not much purchase on them. But Chen continuing to press. Kuznetsova seeking to fight her off, but Chen needs a massive final round to overturn the 2-point deficit that she faces for judges 1, 4 and 5 after 6 minutes of boxing. But Kuznetsova, beautiful 2-shot combination while gliding counterclockwise to her right. And again, always maintaining that gap, long bridging her opponent with the right hand, just shoving her off with that southpaw right. It wasn't a shot, it was a prod, and there's a 2-shot combination as she dips underneath once again. But Chen always seeking to close the gap, stalking her, trying to get into her own distance. And you see running across the ring with a 3-shot salvo, but able to slip out of harm's way of that attempted combination once again was Kuznetsova. And again, that graphic on the left, the lower third, showing the boxers from the previous gold medal bout, the minimum weight bout for men, as Kuznetsova with clever movement once again able to dip and slip out of the blue corner, get back to the sanctuary of the space of center ring. And she's doing an outstanding job killing the clock because she's not landing with many scoring punches here. She's remaining beyond punching distance, and she's doing enough to keep the referee happy. The referee hasn't yet spoken to her about her responsibility to engage. Nudging right uppercut landed on the inside. Now, a mouthpiece has been dislodged here, and it's from Kuznetsova over in that blue corner. Chen has been sent to a neutral corner, and the mouthpiece will be rinsed and reinserted before the action resumes. So 50 seconds remaining in this 52-kilogram bout. Good right hand over the top, left cross, left jab after the right hand as Chen continuing to press. Beautiful punch picking off the back foot from Kuznetsova, and remember, a boxer in condition. That brief interval to have the mouthpiece replaced, it's the same rest period for both boxers, of course, but that will have seen the energy levels of Kuznetsova, who dips underneath and runs out to the space of ring center once again. But her energy levels will have recovered significantly during that brief period of respite. And Chen, credit to her, she has never stopped pressing forward, never stopped going in search of victory. But for my money, in the closing seconds, it's the fans chanting RUS here at the Budva Arena, who are going to be the happier when the verdict of this bout is announced, because their boxer, Snezhana Kuznetsova, with a very clever display indeed. CHEN YANFEN deserves immense credit because she gave absolutely everything, never stopped going in pursuit of victory. But I think the insurance built up by Kuznetsova taking the first round unanimously, edging the second on a 3-2 split. And I think that is going to be enough to see her over the line and make it back-to-back world championship triumphs here on the IBA stage. Let's get the official verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to your judges' scorecards where we have a unanimous decision in favor of your winner. In the blue corner, representing Russia, Snezhana Kuznetsova.
Snezhana Kuznetsova, a unanimous point decision victor to become a back-to-back two-time world champion. Here on the coast of the Adriatic, she adds youth world gold to the junior world gold that she took in Yerevan, Armenia last year. 2 kilograms heavier, 1 year older, 1 age classification higher as well, but it has made no difference. And the peerless talent of Snezhana Kuznetsova will occupy top spot on a world championship rostrum once again. A wonderful display of southpaw sticking, moving, slipping and sliding over the course of the 3 3-minute rounds. Her conditioning was tested because CHEN YANFEN of China in her first global tournament never stopped pressing, never stopped